Hello, it's the £1 Gamer again today, and today I have a emulation device for obviously retro games. It is the Anbernic RG40XXV. I got it for about £54 and free postage and a free Anbernic carry case. So I've already unboxed it, tested it. Did do a video yesterday, but it didn't come out right, so I deleted it. And this one is the 256GB one, and it is transparent black. So obviously I'll put it back in here just to re-unbox it again. So what you get, obviously, on the front, picture of the device, nothing on the back, size and color. So it's a 32 plus 256 gig, and then made in China. So pretty simple, quite nice packaging, and hopefully I'll get this in shot today. So right, this is how it will come. Nice bag, and it will have a foam cutout just to protect it, and then in here the quite not too short is a USB-C to USB-A cable, and let's get that over there. So on the device, as the name implies, it is a 4-inch screen, and directional buttons. They are not too noisy, and face buttons. The start and select menu, light up RGB joystick, which is also clicky. It seems to be a Nintendo Switch joystick. And then on the back you have R1, R2 and L1 and L2. So these are angled, so when you're holding it, it's easy to get to, although you can probably do that if you just do that. Hit them all at the same time if you wanted to, but no reason to. But easily switch without too much effort. And the battery is in the bottom. So when you're holding it, it seems to looks like it's going to be quite top heavy because of the screen. But while you're holding it, obviously you're holding it like it's like a Game Boy, and you'll be resting the top part of the device with your two fingers here. So it's do it like that, and it's well supported. And now I've got all fingerprints on it. So on the side you have the 32GB SD card, which has the system on it, operating system, and a few games. So Kioxia, which I believe is a Toshiba brand. So there's no need to worry about the data on that going bad or anything, or corrupting as much. And you have the volume buttons. There you go, volume buttons. On the bottom you have USB-C charging and the headphone jack, and on the side you have the TF2 external, which is for ROMs, and this one is unbranded, so it's just a 256GB. You can copy all these files over to a known brand just to well, a safe of mind, and hopefully make sure they don't corrupt. Right, this one's quite hard to get into, so I'm going to use another one to there you go. Right, I do have quite a few of let's put it there, and then a few spare cards. So you have a restart, from what I can tell, and shutdown, and sleep mode. This is right there. And then on top, you have a micro HDMI. So you can actually connect this to a TV, use it as a controller, and play it on normal TV. It's probably going to be about 1080p, 720p, 1080p. So let's turn this on. And let's see if I can see it through the camera. So you have to hold the power button for about 5 seconds before it turns on. Takes about 10-15 seconds to turn on. So it's not too slow, but don't forget it's got a lot of files to load, so about 12 to 16,000 games. So when you first turn it on, you have, right, let's go to settings and do the brightness level. So let's put that up to 8. There you go. Right, and then press B. So I'll put the LED on just so you can see what it looks like. As you can see, it's right there. Multicolor rainbow. You can do the brightness, so that means 100%. The battery is about halfway through. Excuse me. 50%. Yesterday was about 75-80%. So that was perfectly fine. You can change the speed of lighting, but I am going to turn it off because I don't see the point in it. It's just draining battery. You're not going to see it when you're playing it, especially when you're using the stick. So then you've got lock screen, so got it to 1 minute. Let's put that to never just for the video for now. And IO test, I'm not sure what that is. Alright, date and time. So you can connect this to the internet and it will just automatically update the time at date and time, I think. Icon settings, so you can change the icons. So you've got 2 styles there. RetroArch settings, so this is my first console. So I'm not going to go into all those settings without knowing what I'm doing. And then background settings, button sound. So when you turn it on, don't know if you can hear that. There you go. Alright, so that's what that sounds like. Can get on your nerves quite a bit, so I'm going to turn that off. And then button custom, so you can change the buttons. Clearing records, reboot, and then shut down. Right. Game ROMs. So you have PSP. You have 66 PSP games. Because there are games on the 256GB, these ones are on the 32GB card. Because I've got the 256GB one, some of the games, quite a lot of the games are duplicated. So I'm assuming all the ones on the 32GB card are also on the 256GB card. So quite a few are doubled. So I counted them yesterday, added them up, and supposed to have 16 to 18,000 games. I've got about 10 to 12,000 games. I mean, that's enough for anyone really. And you've got PlayStation 1 games, 145. So there's enough to get through 10 to 12,000 games. So Nintendo DS is only 7 games. There won't be any first party Nintendo games. So it's just a way of getting around the legal side of lawyers and stuff from Nintendo. But you can put your own ROMs on there. Arcade, I'm not too sure what that is, but there's 132 games on that. See, Go. I don't think I've heard of any of these, but they seem to be top down and 2D kind of games. Alright, FB Neo. 1,455 games on FB Neo. I'm not sure what that is. 1941. I think I've played that before. So Battle of Midway. These look to be not too sure what console it looks like. XX. Don't know. Zing Zing Zip. So no, I can't think of what it looks like. Alright, CPS 3, 2, and 1. So that only has 5. I don't know what that is. And CPS 2 is 35 games. None that I think I've heard of. Vampire Hunter 2 and CPS 1, so 30 games. And got MAME, so 1,265 on MAME. Some of these are European, some of them are Japanese, and some of them are USA. So some of them I won't be able to read because they'll be in Japanese unless they've done a conversion. Alright, Alien Invaders. So Alpha Fighter, I've heard of Alpha Fighter. Altered Beast. Set 8. So I thought that was just on Master System Mega Drive, but hey, you learn. Soldier Girl Amazon. So there are some known games on here. And you have GBA. So 877 GBA games. Golden Sun, yeah, and I've got the cartridge for that box as well. So Crash Bandicoot. They have Crash Bandicoot, all the Crash Bandicoots on the PlayStation 1, but not Crash Bandicoot, unfortunately. Kind of annoying, but not annoying, but shame. You have 637, so you have Contra, Super Contra, you have most of the Contras then. Rockman all the way down to number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, although it says Hero Turtles, so it has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there, and Hero, so I know them as Ninja. But I think, does that say Hero? No, it says Ninja. And it says Ninja as well on the pictures. So Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3. G.I. Joe, Metal Storm, Tekken 2, which should be in the PlayStation 1 folder. Some of these games are in the wrong folders, but they will still work perfectly fine. Alright, SNES. So 1016 SNES games. So none of them will be Donkey Kong or Mario. But you've got enough to get through here. So it's got Contra 3, yeah, Alien Wars, Street Fighters, Teenage Ninja Turtles, Rockman 7, so that's in the NES one as well, X1, X2, and X3, and Final Fight 2 and 3, no Final Fight. Final Fight Guy, that's not a very good game. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, so yeah, got some couple of Kirby's, so I think that's a Nintendo franchise there. So they do have, and they have Legends of Zelda. So let's see if they have Mario. So the longer you hold down the down button or up button, it will go faster the longer you do it. Let's see, it's going to take quite a while. So it's got a load of F1 games. Hates IJ and KLNM. Right, and Mario, let's see. No Marios, but it has Kirby, so okay. And then Game Boy Color has 582. So as you can see, the screen is actually a really good resolution, and it gets quite bright. Even on setting 1 on the brightness, you can still see what you're doing. So it has all the Yu-Gi-Oh games by the looks of it. Yard's Revenge, and this is actually Ray's Revenge. So they've only done Yard's Revenge. As the story goes, his boss was called Ray, and they weren't getting on very well, and couldn't call it Ray's Revenge because his boss was saying no shit. They called it Yard's Revenge instead, which is Ray's backwards. So there you go. Woody Woodpecker, Residuary. Yep. Right, Sega 32X. There's only 9 games. I haven't got any physical 32X games. So, WWF, so Virtual Racing. Afterburner is a good one. And Mega Drive, so 617 games on Mega Drive. It's got all the Sonic games, and so Sonic 1, 2, and 3, 3D Blast, Knuckles 1, and I didn't know there was a Knuckles 2, so that will be interesting. Sonic Amy Rose. I believe Amy Rose is the pink one. Might be wrong. And for some reason, Angry Birds. So there are some that are not meant to be in some folders, meant to be in other folders, but they will still work. So if I do Angry Birds, which definitely was not on the Mega Drive. Right, so let's see. How do you start this then? Yeah, you can't actually start this one. So this one you can't actually start. Oh, yes you can. You need to move your hand. There you go, so you have to do B. Alright, and this will be the mobile version from 2006, 2007. So instead of using a touch screen, you have to grab the bird, B, and let go. And not too bad, okay. Right, to stop, guessing you just do that exit game. So you press the menu button and exit game. There it goes, exiting. There you go, and Castle of Illusion. So it does have the proper games on here as well. Road Rash 2. Road Rash was a good game. So the games that it's missing, I will be saving up to get a ROM dumper to put all my cartridge games onto the PC and then put them onto this memory card. So this one is Sega Master System. So Sonic and Chaos, Sonic Blast. I think it was just Sonic Chaos. Sonic 1, 2, Streets of Rage 1 and 2, Golden Axe, Alien Storm, Forgotten Realms, Hokuto Shuriken, Mercs, and Miss Pac-Man. You use all Altered Beast, Batman Returns. So, and then Game Boy has 816. Now, don't forget, these are all on the 32GB card on the left-hand side. So, we won't have any Marios or things like that. They do have Worms, Wizardry, Wayne's World, WWF, things like that. Then PC Engine, so 219. Game Gear. So Sonic Tales 1 and 2. I don't think there was Sonic Tales 2, but it might have been in Japan. Sonic Chaos, Sonic Drift 1 and 2. Sonic Labyrinth, Spinball. Triple Trouble 1 and 2. And then Shinobi 1 and 2. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3. So Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man. Excuse me, and Street of Rage. And then Wonderstruck Color. 62 games, so Digimon, Dark Eyes, Digimon, um, 3 Digimon games, all in Japanese. That one might be in English. Final Fight, Front Mission. Oh no, Final Lap, Front Mission. So, and then into the RA game, you've got PSP, PS1, Nintendo DS. So there isn't a Crash Bandicoot 1. So as you can see, Crash Bandicoot 2, 3, and Insane Trilogy, and then Crash Bash 1, Crash Bash. So some of them are duplicated. So they don't have Driver, but they do have Driver 2 and Driver 2. So one of them might be Driver. Not too sure, but you can remove these from the card, and then you have NDS. Again, 7 games. These are on the 256 gigabyte one. So Nintendo 64. So Bomberman 2, Bust a Move, Castlevania. So Mission Impossible. I don't think it has GoldenEye. That's Paperboy. I did not know that was on the N64. So Wave Race, because I've already got that. Doesn't have GoldenEye. So alright, Atom is Rove. Never heard of it, but it has 6 games. And the Atari 2600 is 576 games. So it's got the usual Batman and Saxon and X-Men. So the usual games on the very bloated Atari 2600. Dreamcast, 32 games. So Border Force, Berserk, Blue Stinger. So it has Crazy Taxi and Crazy Taxi 2. Dead or Alive 2, House of the Dead 2, Ikaruga, Miss Pac-Man, Sonic Adventures, and Sonic Adventures 2. So Sonic Adventures is Japanese. Soul Calibur 2 is in Japanese. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is United States. And Street Fighter Alpha 3 is full Japanese. So Japanese and Japanese. Suzuki Racing. And Virtua Fighter, which is English. So some people friends with is United States and a few other Japanese ones. Right, Open Ball. I have no idea what that is, but it has 7 games. So Bare Knuckle Z, Castlevania Dracula's Legacy, Contra, Locked and Loaded, Hyper Final Fight 3, and Night Slashes X, Street Fighter, LNS 2.0, I don't know what that is. Super Street Fighter Gold Enhanced. So it does have a, by the looks of it, a Switch Pro controller. CPS 1, 2, and 3, I don't know what they are. FB Neo, so let's have a look. So 30 games on that one. CPS 2 has 35 games. CPS 3 has 5 games. And FB Neo has 1,455 games, so quite a lot. Especially for one I haven't heard of. Some of these will be duplicates from the first one anyway. Game Boy Color has 582 games. The usual ones, so Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yard's Revenge again. So you've seen that 3 times now, maybe even 4. Right, GBA. So Golden Sun, Tekken, Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Nitro Kart. So it's got all the Crash, got Sonic games, got the Rayman games and Dragon Ball, Kirby. It's got Driver 3. Not a very good game on the GBA. It is very bad. It's definitely eye bleach there. Legend of Spyro. World Soccer Winning 11, which is the US version. Or was it the German version? Don't know. Right, so Contra, Mortal Kombat, and Game Boy. 816 games. So if you're hoping for first party games like the Mario's and Zeldas and things like that, it's got Wave Race. Good game on the Game Boy. Back in the day at least. it'll have those, but it won't have the first party ones. So if you get this hoping for Mario and Zelda and Pokemon, out of the box, it's not going to have it. But you can put your own ROMs on it. So Famicom, Contra, Super Contra, Contra Force, Contra Special 2, and Super Contra 5. So it has all the Rockmans up to 7. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. So as you can see, they've been on before. Ninja Gaidens, although these could be the Famicom versions anyway, so they are technically different games. So Tekken 2, which was on the PlayStation, not the Famicom, because that would have been impossible on the Famicom. And that's what I mean by some of the games are in the wrong folders. So Game Gear and 460 games, so Sonic, all the Sonics, and Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, Ninja Gaiden, Batman, Pack in Time, and Streets Wars 1 and 2. So the usual. Got all the Sonics. Game & Watch. So 48 games. Hasn't got Mario Tennis, I don't think. Or I don't know if it's got Ballman. Let's see. Could have just gone right to the top. Banana. No, it doesn't have Ballman or Juggleman, whatever it's called. So I have I have it on a Game Boy. Alright, Homebrew. Only has 22, so Alien vs Predator. These are just homebrew versions of games that you already know. The Punisher, and the Punisher. They could be good and might not be. So you've got MAME again. The usual 1,265 games. So duplicate or 3 times. So more than duplicate. Like Naomi is the Sega console. Guilty Gear, Gear Ring 2, so multi-blood access, and Sega Tetris. So that's when Nintendo weren't too fussed about who who had their games or done their versions of the games. Now, trying to think. Well, right, MSX was, I think, it's a Sony console. So 649 games on that one, and Mega Drive CD. It's only got 11 games. So Batman Returns, Final Fight CD, Snatcher. There you go. Sonic CD, Terminator, Third World War, Time Gale, and WF Raids in the Cage. Yeah. Mega Drive has 617 games, so Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 5, no 4. Vectorman, Golden Axe, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Golden Axe 1, 2, 3, Sonic 1, 2, 3, 3D Blast, Knuckles 1 and 2, because I don't think that was number 2. Sonic Heroes, so you saw these before on this card. Angry Birds, which was not on Mega Drive. That was also on this card. So, and PC Engine, 219 games. 4 games on the PC Engine CD. Pico, 37 games. Katamari, so Katamari Christmassy. Okay. Usual Tomb Raider. No, Tomb of GNIR. So definitely won't be Tomb Raider. That'd be interesting to see on here. Right, Saturn. So only has 6 games on the Saturn. Not sure how I'm going to put this games on here. Right, so arcade. Just arcade variants. 132 games. Sega Master System. So 499 games. Couldn't put it to 500 now. Okay, so it's got all the Sonic games. Golden Axe, Street Fighter 2, Alien Storm, and go to the end. So it's got Zul and Soul Ninja on the 9th dimensions. It's got the usual Wonder Boy, so it's got those Virtua Fighter, not Virtua Fighter, but yeah, just a Virtua Fighter. Don't think Virtua Fighter was on Master System, but okay. Right, Super Famicom, 1016 games. So again, there won't be any Mario or things like that. Sega 32X, it's got 9 games, so it's got Afterburner. And Virtua Fighter and Virtua Racing, so it's got the main ones there at least. And Virtual Boy, so it's got 17 games. None of them are Mario. So I think that's the only one that it's missing. It's going to be exactly what it used to, what it looked like. So at least you'd have to have it right to your face like that. So that's one good thing. So it's got Wonder Swan, 62 games. Not a very well known console, but it's on there. So and it's got ports. So these are it must be MS DOS kind of ports. So Sonic Mania, it's not MS DOS definitely because that came out a few years ago on Xbox One, PS4. So yeah. Ports to what? So Doom 1 and Doom 2. Doom can go on anything. Sonic Robo Blast 2 cool. That's a warm hack by the looks of it. Super 3D's Noah's Ark. Seen a few videos on that. Quite hard to get. Right, Quake, Hypnotic Rogue and Doper. So if you're into that kind of scene, you'll probably know some of these. So Command and Conquer Red Alert 95, old style Windows. So yeah, that's all the games. So you've got the App Center. So music, video, ebook, file manager, expert apps, and PDF and Wiley or Willy. So and then you've got your favorites, your history, and here you can search for any game you want. So if I put in, let's put in Sonic. It's quite easy to do. So as you can see, so you've got Sonic Boom twice, Sonic 5. Alright, Sonic Advance twice, Sonic 2 twice, Sonic 3 Advance 3 twice, Sonic Battle twice. So as you can see, most of them are duplicated. So, but what you can do, you can update your firmware onto this card. It will completely wipe all the games, but you'll still have the games on this one. So, and then you have the settings, and then back to normal. So it's not too bad. I paid £54, just under £55 from WhatGeek, and also came with a free case. So from Anbernic, came from China, which is where they're made, and the cable's right there. So my first emulation console, and might get some different ones. Might get one with the 2 sticks there. So because I tried Mega Drive, not Mega Drive, Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, and with just this stick, it's not as easy as it should be or could be. So some PlayStation 1 games do need dual sticks. So if you know what ones they are, you can slightly avoid them. But you can use a Bluetooth controller on here. So just have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So if you connect it to a TV, use the Bluetooth controller. Now that'll be perfectly fine to use those games with dual analog sticks. So there you go. And if I just press this button, which is the restart button, there you go, just restarts. And then the button on top is to sleep or turn off. So The speaker is actually really good. So just one speaker. You can probably update it with a different speaker, because I think it's just a normal connection. It's styled to make it look like a Game Boy. As you can see, it is slightly angled right there, so it's going down a bit. And then there you go. And then hold it down for about 5 seconds, and it says "see you later" with a little winky face, and then it's off. And yeah, I can just go in there perfectly fine. Doesn't really move around, and the case is a hard case. You can make your own case if you wanted, and there you go, that's done. So that's the video for today, and hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully you're keeping warm. Not too cold yet, it's getting there. But thank you for coming, and £1 Gamer out.